Well, good morning to you. It's Scott Picken here. I'm founder of WealthE, Migrate, and I want to bring you this wealth insight from this incredibly beautiful morning. You can see here I'm in Neisner. I'm up on the hill, and the sun is literally, I don't know if I can get it there, but the sun is literally rising behind me. What an incredible winter's morning, to be able to come up here and just appreciate life. So what's this wealth insight about? Well, I watched a young man, I go to gym every week, and I watched a young man at gym with his gym trainer yesterday. And he was in his early 20s, and I was just watching him, and I'm probably double his age. I'm 42 now, and he just had no energy. Like, the gym trainer was like, do this, come on, and he just kept having excuses, and wasn't pushing himself and whatever. And I just thought to myself, I would never hire that person. And I thought about it yesterday, and the reason being is that how you do something is how you do everything. I'm a big believer that to really achieve incredible things in life, to live an incredible life, to live life to the fullest, you've got to give it your all. There's that beautiful saying, it's not how long you live, it's how much you actually get out of every single day. And I made that one up a little bit. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but and the point being is that it brings me back to my history. I look at my I met with one of our investors yesterday, and it just reminded me of the story where when I was at school, I wasn't the most liked kid at school. And why? Because I worked hard. I wasn't the smartest kid, but I worked hard, and I did really well at school. I also did well on the sports field. And then I went to university, and it was interesting because at university a lot of my friends said, but all you need to do is get 50%. But I'm not a 50% guy. I'm a do your best guy. My father always said, do your best. No one remembers who comes second. And my brother and I were extremely competitive, but why not? Failure to me is irrelevant. I don't mind if I fail as long as I've tried my best. At university, I worked harder than anyone else. I played harder than anyone else. I partied harder than anyone else. And it's not a competition. It's just knowing that I did my best. And I cum laude my degree, and I've got incredible friends, and I played a very high level of sport, and had a lot of fun. And then I went to London, and I had a full-time job. I was group IT manager of a £100 million company, which is a massive job for a 24-year-old. And at the same time, I did my master's degree, full-time. And it's actually illegal in England to do a full-time master's on top of a full-time job, but I did it. I was living in a 2-bedroom house with 4 people, sharing a single bedroom with a friend of mine, working at the dining room table. So when people come to me and they say, I've got excuses, I can't do this, I don't have the time, the money, I'm married, my girlfriend, my kids, my mother, for me it's all irrelevant, because how you do something is how you do everything. And you've really got to be able to do your best. And I cum laude at that degree, and hopefully my track record is something in life, and it's not just about the work or the results or the money. I've climbed Kilimanjaro, I've run, completed 2 comrades, I've run with the Bulls, I've done all these incredible life experiences. I've been to every single Rugby World Cup since 1995. Traveled all over the world. So it's not only about the money, it's just living life to the absolute full. I was best man 12 times. And so for me, when we think about this wealth insight today, what are you doing that is your best? How you do something is how you do everything. These investors I met with yesterday said, how do you have so much energy? And I've never even thought about it, but for me it's like, well, why not? When I stand up here and I want to give you a wealth insight, I want to give you 150%. There's no Scott Picken, it's Friday morning and I don't really feel like it or whatever. I go find a beautiful view, I figure out what I want to share, and I give it to you with 150%. And I believe that if you do everything in life with 150%, you're going to create a magnificent life. You're going to have failures, but you're going to have incredible victories. You're going to build incredible relationships. You're going to have incredible fun. You're going to get incredible results, and you're going to leave a life of legacy, a life of purpose and legacy, and one of destiny, which is ultimately what you want. And so that's this wealth insight. When you do something, how you do something is how you do everything. And so whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing on, just make sure that you're doing it to your best. And one last little tip, which I have used in another wealth insight. If you truly love what you do, if you're in flow, and I've spoken about that in previous wealth insights, it's so much easier to give it, 100+%. So find something in your life that you absolutely love, because then it's so much easier to give it 100%. And if you don't quite know what it is, give it 100% to finding out. Whatever you do in life, how you do everything. So how you do something is how you do everything. That's Scott Picken signing out from this incredible beautiful, beautiful morning with the sun rising behind me. If you enjoyed this Wealth Insight, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. And most importantly, for us, we want to empower brilliant people. We can only do it if we, give people the self-belief, the knowledge, and everything else. And so I ask you as a favor to please share this with others. We really want to spread the knowledge and ultimately let people, be able to create the life that they want. See you next week. Cheers.